there, welcome back to my channel. And yeah, so we are in for an update to the Smokey Robinson situation. Now, I did a video, it's probably been a couple of weeks ago now, when news had broke that unfortunately Smokey Robinson has found himself under a situation in which he has also had abuse allegations put against him, and it is now formulated into a lawsuit, one that also included his spouse, by way of knowledge and all that stuff, knowing about these different atrocities. At least that's what's been alleged. These allegations have come from several individuals of employment of the Smokey Robinson family, and I guess the state as a whole. And it looks like things have now moved on to the next phase, which is, if it's being reported, that Smokey Robinson is now formally under investigation. So I'm going to go ahead and share what is, so far what we know. And yeah, go ahead and sit back, and love to know your thoughts on this. Yeah, it's really just an unfortunate situation all the way around. So I guess we'll have to see what comes of it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see. Our sharing today is coming by way of USA Today and Newsbreak, and it shares that Smokey Robinson is under a criminal investigation after abuse lawsuit. And of course, want to change a few words around just to keep it YouTube friendly. And I also will say trigger warning as well, trigger warning, because we're probably going to get into some specifics as to some of what those allegations were. Sharing continues with more than a week after 4 former housekeepers sued Smokey Robinson, accused him of sexually abusing them for years. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has opened an investigation into the 85-year-old singer. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department's Special Victims Bureau is actively investigating criminal allegations involving William Robinson, aka Smokey Robinson, an LASD spokesperson said in a statement to USA Today. The investigation is in the early stages, and we have no further comment. In a statement to USA Today, Smokey Robinson's attorney, Christopher Frost, said they welcome this investigation and feel confident that the R&B soul singer would be cleared of wrongdoing. We are aware that a police report has now been filed by the plaintiffs in the civil lawsuit. It is clear to us what is happening here. Plaintiffs filed a police report only after they filed a $50 million lawsuit. This means only that the police are now required to investigate, Frost said. We welcome that investigation, which involves plaintiffs who continue to hide their identities, because exposure to the truth is a powerful thing. We feel confident that a determination will be made that Mr. Robinson did nothing wrong, and that this is a desperate attempt to prejudice public opinion and make even more of a media circus than the plaintiffs were previously able to create, the statement continued. The record will ultimately demonstrate that this is nothing more than a manufactured lawsuit intended to tarnish the good names of Smokey Robinson and Frances Robinson for no other reason than unadulterated avarice. John Harris and Herbert Hayden, attorneys representing the 4 anonymous accusers, said in a statement to USA Today that we are pleased to learn that the LA County Sheriff's Department has opened a criminal investigation into our client's claims of assault against Smokey Robinson. Now, the statement continued, our clients intend to fully cooperate with LASD's ongoing investigation in the pursuit of seeking justice for themselves and others that may have been similarly assaulted by him. TMZ was the first to report this news. Now, what is Smokey Robinson accused of doing? Well, as a recap, in a civil lawsuit filed May 6th in Los Angeles County Superior Court, the women who used Jane Doe aliases alleged Robinson assaulted each of them numerous times inside his home while they were carrying out their duties as housekeepers. These incidents eventually forced each of them to resign from working at his Los Angeles area home, according to the lawsuit. Most of the Jane Does described fear of reprisal and the possible adverse effect on their immigration status if they were to report the incidents to law enforcement. In addition to leveling accusations of labor law violations, the lawsuit also alleges Smokey's wife, Frances Robinson, perpetuated the hostile work environment and failed to prevent the alleged assaults despite having full knowledge of his prior acts of misconduct. Jane Doe 1 had claimed in the lawsuit that Robinson had art her numerous times during her employment with the singer, which reportedly lasted from January 2023 to February 2024. Jane Doe Two said she'd worked for Robinson and his wife from about May 2014 until February 2020. And according to the lawsuit, Doe was repeatedly subjected to Robinson's brutal sexual advances, which allegedly began in the later half of 2016. She said Robinson had assaulted her at least 23 times. Now, Jane Doe 3, allegedly employed by the couple from about February 2012 to April 2024, claimed Robinson arred her at least 20 times throughout her employment. Now, Jane Doe 4, who allegedly worked for the couple from about October 2006 to April 2024, said that the musician first sexually assaulted her in 2007, setting off a years-long cycle of sexual assault. Now, Smokey, Robinson's lawyer, accuses women of trying to extract money from an 85-year-old American icon. An attorney for Robinson denied the allegations in a statement provided to USA Today on May 7th. And as this case progresses, the evidence, the crucial element that guides us, will show that this is simply an ugly bit of trying to extract money from an 85-year-old American icon, $50 million to be exact, the attorney, Christopher Frost, said, adding that the allegations are vile and false, and we will be asking the court to dismiss the lawsuit. Now, Robinson's attorney went on to slam the vile, false allegations against Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, alleging the accusers are trying to create a media circus without providing specifics. Frost also alleged that numerous aspects of the complaint defy credibility and that there are issues relating to purported timelines, inconsistencies, and relationships between the plaintiffs and others. We ask anyone following this case to reserve judgment as the evidence comes to light and all the actual facts of the case unfold, Frost said, noting that in time, Robinson will respond in his own words. Okay, so also to note, if you or someone you know has experienced S violence, RAIN's National Sexual Assault Hotline offers free, confidential 24/7 support to survivors and their loved ones in English and Spanish at 800-656-HOPE. 4673 is HOPE spelled out in numbers, and hotline.rain, RAINN.org, and in Espanol, rain, RAINN.org/ES. The article originally appeared on USA Today, Smokey Robinson under criminal investigation under S abuse lawsuit. So there you have it. That is now the update in regards to what has been going on in this criminal matter at this point and the allegations associated with them. Again, it's very troubling, just of the allegations and things that were shared. If you had an opportunity to check out my video and with the original information that was set forth, you'll know that the details were really just not looking good in that aspect. But again, all things are alleged, and we're going to see how things pan out here and how they work themselves out. Of course, as we know, Smokey Robinson basically is letting us know through his attorneys that these allegations are false. They're obviously saying they're vile allegations, and that this is basically a money grab, is what we're hearing, and a way to beseech the reputation of Smokey Robinson. Why, we don't know. If that is the case, and that's the reason, that's what finds out what the reason behind that would be. So we will have to see, because again, as all things are alleged, we got to, wait out the process and see what may. But I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes open on different update statuses that will come undoubtedly through the situation, and I'll make sure that I will be sharing that with you as well. I definitely would love to know your thoughts about this case. What are you thinking? Are you shocked and surprised about what you're hearing? Were you shocked and surprised about the initial accusations that were brought forth earlier this month? Definitely let me know down below, respectfully, in the comment section. Of course, this is of a sensitive nature, so of course I always appreciate when you are very sensitive in the comments that you make in regards to these types of topics here. So at this point, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It's definitely a wait and see game, and I'll definitely, again, we'll be keeping you updated as we go along. So let's see. I think that this was video number 2 for the day. I think we have one more that we're going to be dropping later on. So for sure, make sure you have your all notification bell on so you don't miss that. I will be coming out some time later on this evening. I definitely want to know your thoughts. So make sure you come on back so that way you can share those in the community with me on that. And again, let me know what you're thinking about here. I appreciate you, being here for the update. And definitely, if you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button be part of the family. I would so love to have you. And if you have already been part of the family, well, you know what it is. I truly do appreciate your continued viewing and listening support. And so with that, I think I'm going to bid you adieu for this video, but I will be checking back with you later on this evening with the last one for the day. So definitely make sure you come on back, and I will see you then. Bye.